believes the more of our world we see, the richer we become. Fly Emirates. Hello, tomorrow.
What is it about Thatcher's Somerset cider? Could it be the juicy apples that grow in the orchards? Or is it that the Thatcher's family has been cider making here for 100 years? Who knows? But tell you what, one taste of Thatcher's Gold and you just know. It's been made by people who care.
Yeah, I am a man up in the air. And I run around this town and act like I don't care.
So, you were a man, but now you're a woman?
Yeah. Your mum must have wanted me to be here.
Well, we don't want you here.
You're not their mother, Mia.
I know that, but I'm all they've got.
Good day at work.
Usual thanks.
Hit and Miss, this May on Sky Atlantic HD.
It's an iconic venue, the King's Hall here in Belfast. Tonight we herald a new chapter in its proud history as Prizefighter. It's the Emerald Isle for the first time. A new modern Belfast, forever shaped by its past, but looking forward to a bright future. And where better for a boxing concept that's transforming the sport and launching new heroes. Welcome to the Betfair Prizefighter. A fabulous crowd of over 4,000 Irish fight fans have turned out to support their middleweight talent. Thriller-minute action guaranteed, all with the last man standing. It is the hottest ticket in town. Well, this famous old venue has witnessed so many famous nights of the sport. Tonight, it will be crowning a new king. Welcome to Belfast, a record-breaking night for Prizefighter, the biggest ever Prizefighter crowd, and not one, but 8 live fights coming your way, because also on the bill, the return of this man. Derry's former world title challenger, Paul McCloskey.
Beautiful punch. Wow. He's just getting better and better. Working up from there. Picked him apart. What a performance from Paul McCloskey.
Can he line up another shot at the big time as he goes face to face with a man who's mixed it with Mayweather and clashed with Cotto, DeMarcus Chop Corley. And they're here to enjoy another thrilling night for the sport in this country. Delighted to welcome along Barry McGuigan, still the biggest star Irish boxing's ever produced, and former world champion Glenn McCrory. With a surname like that, Glenn, you could be a proud Irishman for the night. Barry, great occasion. Be up there with some of the best we've had here, won't it?
This is an incredible, one of the greatest fight venues in the world. 5,000 people here, packed in. Half of Dungiven has come. In fact, all of Dungiven has come over because both O'Kane and McCloskey are both from Dungiven. They've switched the lights off over there. They're all here tonight. It's going to be a fantastic night.
Big night for Paul McCloskey. What are you expecting from him this evening?
I think we need to see something spectacular from McCloskey. He's in a division littered with legends, the light welterweight division, so he needs something very, very classy, and he really needs to make a statement, which I think he will.
We start though with Prizefighter, always special. Cast your eye over the 8 quarter-finalists.
I've done it many times, Dave, already, and I can tell you, you've got to. The standout in this, and he stands out a lot, is Eamonn O'Kane, just out of the Irish high performance setup, European bronze medalist, a Commonwealth Game gold medalist, an outstanding talent. Okay, he's 30 years old, and it's happening late for him, the professional game. But he's only out of the amateurs. They're used to going and sparring 3 rounds, jumping out, coming back in, sparring another 3 rounds. He's the hot favourite here. McDonough's good, JJ McDonough's good, Simon O'Donnell is a very good talent too. But one of the other favourites is Anthony Fitzgerald, wiped out in the first fight because he's fighting O'Kane, and I don't see him coming through this. How do you feel?
No, I think it's a very tough. The very first fight is a tough one. O'Kane, you know, he's got very good form, but he puts so much into every single punch. You know, you wonder what he's going to be like if he gets to the final, where he could meet Joe Ray. And Joe, you know, he's beat him before, but in this format, it could be very, very different. We've seen that so many times.
It's amazing that the fighters are all in there together. There's got to be a lot of tension behind the scenes, Barry.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. But you know, that's why it always. You know, you got to go with the form, you got to go with the talent, you got to go with the quality. And the guy that's consistently performed over 3 rounds is Eamonn O'Kane. So I think that he's not far enough out of the pro game to realise, you know, how important it is to get out of the blocks quickly. And as Glenn said, he starts like a Trojan, comes at you non-stop. I pick him big time.
Come on then, Glenn, I'll put you on the spot. Who's going to win it? It's always almost impossible to pick a winner.
O'Kane's the favourite, but I've got a feeling JJ McDonough might just, you know, with his style, with the tall southpaw, he might just be the surprise of this competition.
Okay, that's the view from up here. Charlie Webster is out and about with the fans.
It's an absolutely brilliant atmosphere down here on the floor, packed out arena. I've got 2 sets of fans with me. O'Kane's first, we've got O'Kane's cousin. Why do you think he's going to win?
I've watched him this past while. I can't see him going by any more in the second round. Honestly, God, I've seen him training there. He's training very hard. No, second round. Anybody's got any money on, go for the second round.
And a quick word why you're such a big fan of O'Kane?
He's a brilliant boxer. He's like dynamite.
We will see then. I saw you having a bit of friendly banter with these fans over here. I recognise this man. Fitzgerald, let's have a look at your masks. So, we've got girlfriends, sisters, goddaughters. How's he been training?
Every day, non-stop.
We've got your sister over here as well. How do you think he's going to do?
He's going to do great. He's in it to win it, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to win it.
Can we have a look at your masks? Put your mask down. Look good, don't they? They're scaring me a bit. Right, we've heard from the fans. Let's get it from the experts. So, Dale, how can we get a good price?
Well, there's lots of good prices around. The interest in this prize fighter has just exploded once the draw happened earlier in the week. 2 massive movers. Joe Ray, firstly, was 25s, came into really short prices. Now he's around the 14s mark. But the favourite now, Eamonn O'Kane. These guys agree with it. He's fighting Fitzgerald. They won't agree with it. But he's been the main mover. He looks the class act out of all it. But the draw is always massive. Don't forget that. About 17 of the 23 so far. Top half of the draw have won. And because of that, it's the guys in the top half who really sort of taken the main interest in the betting.
Thanks, Dale. Well, I think the fans say all right.
It is absolutely buzzing. Let's get the action underway. You've been hearing about the quality matchup to kick off the night. 2 of the tournament favourites collide. Eamonn O'Kane, stellar amateur career, culminated in gold at Delhi's 2010 Commonwealth Games. Last man to beat British champion George Groves, but at 30, could this be the night to really launch his professional career? He takes on Anthony Fitzgerald, much more experienced. This is 17th pro outing. Former Irish middleweight champion, who's been sparring with world-rated Brian McGee. We hope you enjoy coverage in stunning high definition. Expert opinion from another hero from these parts, former world champion Wayne McCulloch is ringside for us this evening, alongside Martin Murray, a man who knows what it's like to win this title. Evening to you, gentlemen. Look very serious, don't they, out there? Commentary team, Nick Horligan and Jim Watt, but first our MC for the evening, John McDonald.
Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the legendary King's Hall, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Sport proudly presents the Betfair Prizefighter Series in association with Lonsdale and SportsDirect.com. We are in the middleweight division, and this is an all-Irish lineup. Welcome viewers joining us live and exclusive here on Sky Sports HD. It's Fight Night Live! All the officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control and the Northern Ireland Council. General Secretary Robert Smith, joining the Northern Ireland Chairman at ringside, John Williamson. The Secretary, John Campbell. Our Chief Inspector is Hughie Russell. Our timekeeper at the bell throughout the evening is Dal Elliott. And let's get the action underway. Our officials: Howard Foster, Mark Green and Cherry O'Connor. And refereeing quarterfinal number 1, it's Mr. Ian John Lewis. So they're the officials. Here we go, quarterfinal number 1, the Prizefighter Series in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, he's fighting out of the red corner wearing the light blue trunks trimmed with dark blue and weighing in at 11 stone, 7 pounds, 4 ounces. A 16 fight record, 13 wins, 4 inside the scheduled distance. 2 losses and 1 no contest. Coming to the ring as the former Irish super middleweight champion. He is the fighting pride of Dublin, Fitzgerald! And now, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed with gold, weighing in 11 stone, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. He is undefeated. 4 contests, 4 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as a Commonwealth Games gold medalist, ladies and gentlemen, from Dungiven, Northern Ireland, it's Eamonn O'Kane! So here we go then, 3 minute rounds, quarterfinal number 3, here we go!
All times, both of the rules, it's the heads, kick in, punches up, and then a sharp break, you break clean. Remember, to defend yourself at all times, shake hands.
I've had the pleasure to cover a few prize fighters. I don't think there's been an atmosphere quite like this, and what a curtain raiser. This would have made a good final. As it is, Eamonn O'Kane and Anthony Fitzgerald will meet, and one of them will be going home early. O'Kane in the red, Fitzgerald in the white trunks, and Fitzgerald has gone off like an express train. And a little touchdown there, Ian John Lewis.
Punch landed. No, he's loud. He could have called a knockdown there because the punch landed just before the touchdown. So O'Kane very fortunate there.
There is so much adrenaline pumping around this auditorium. Both these fellas are a bundle of nervous energy.
Well, O'Kane has to find a way to use his skills. He's been drawn into a crazy kind of battle by Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald's got off a little bit quicker. He's the one landing the punches in the early stages here.
O'Kane, you heard, has this absolutely fantastic amateur pedigree, been a pro less than a year, had 4 fights, won them all, including a lopsided victory on points over Joe Ray, who he could meet in the final. But he didn't box as an amateur like this. This is real bombs away stuff from both these fellas.
Yeah, O'Kane is missing wildly. I think maybe the crowd have got to him. The macho thing that's clicked on here, but he has to use his skills a little bit more. This is the kind of fight that Fitzgerald wants.
Now Fitzgerald looking to rough O'Kane up a little bit as well.
Uppercuts inside from Fitzgerald, using the jab now.
And O'Kane looking to try and land some swinging right hands of his own. Fitzgerald doing a decent job keeping that left up, getting a decent body shot in as well, but O'Kane storming back at him, rode his luck early on. Ian John Lewis ruled it a slip.
This is better from O'Kane now, getting the punches home cleanly, good body shot from O'Kane, doubling them up. Well, beginning to pay off for him. I thought he struggled in the first minute or so, but he's making up for that.
Fitzgerald looking to stand toe-to-toe. This prizefighter has gone off at a storming pace. O'Kane swinging wildly with that right hand again. When you look at O'Kane and his track record, that Commonwealth Games gold medal, he was in with some terrific opponents as an amateur. De Gale, Andy Lee, Andre Durrell. But these two look like a couple of barroom sluggers at the moment. That's what Prizefighter can do.
Well, O'Kane turning things around, his work has improved, he's finding the target now with these punches, he's taken an awful lot out of himself.
Oh, he got him with a right hand. He was staggered there, Fitzgerald. There's just a few seconds left in the round, but O'Kane is starting to find his range now. That right hand really rocked Fitzgerald. And then he goes in crude again, and unfortunately for Fitzgerald, he can't find a counter, but then he does land a right hand. This is real old school stuff. Wow. And now everyone can draw breath.
Take your arms. Take your arms, get the lungs going in. We don't want to be as loose, keep clear and walk Indian. Walks clear Indian.
Well, it wasn't ideal when the two favourites were drawn straight away, but it opens the field up for the other six. And especially if they're going to fight 3 rounds at the pace we saw. We'll see if we can see this punch landed. Nah, well, the referee got it right. The punch did land, but it didn't cause the knockdown. The punch landed just before that. It went over because of the punch that he missed with. So a fair enough call from the referee. But in the first minute, it was all Fitzgerald. Second minute, O'Kane came into things, and I thought he turned things in his favour in the third minute. But what a tremendous opening round. But this could have a bearing on who wins Prizefighter, because if they keep fighting at this pace, what are they going to have left? The winner for the next couple of rounds.
Round 2. First blood to Fitzgerald with a decent left to the body, followed up in kind by O'Kane, who's continuing to work downstairs. That's 3 good shots to the midsection with the left, and there's another one. Well, O'Kane's certainly come out with a strategy in this second round. Test the ribs.
He's just putting so much into every one of these punches, O'Kane. Okay, you can't pace yourself in this tournament, you have to get through every round, and he's having to fight tooth and nail to get through a good left hook from him. The blood now, injury.
Oh, that doesn't look good at all. That really doesn't look good.
It looks high in the head, I'm not sure. Having a good look at it, I think it's the forehead. The heads didn't come together.
It's actually in the scalp, I think.
Yeah, the heads came together. Maybe about 15-20 seconds, and well, that's obviously what's caused the injury.
Fitzgerald, that really was, and Ian John Lewis is stopping this and just settling everything down.
Well, I thought he was going to have a word with the kid, because that looked a little bit cynical.
Well, no question that the heads came together, and they're going to get the minute to look at this.
I think it's the amount of blood that's coming out. Yeah, that was the clash. I feel the obvious clash, and you can see the blood just coming immediately there.
So the problem's piling up here for Anthony Fitzgerald, and O'Kane continues to go to work. It is real roughhouse stuff. Decent left hook getting through from Fitzgerald, and O'Kane continues to just go recklessly after his opponent. He leaves himself open, and Fitzgerald calls him on.
O'Kane's just been that little bit busier, but he's not using his skills, he's not picking his punches, he's just trying to blast his way through. But the crowd are loving it.
This is a real old-fashioned Irish tear-up, isn't it? What a start to this prizefighter. The blood continuing to seep from Fitzgerald. Ducks his head into that right hand. Okay, looking to try and measure a couple of shots, and there's been precious little of that in this one.
Just a slightly better work coming from O'Kane again, I feel, but still swinging wildly. What a tremendous start to the tournament. A bit snappy, that one. And again,
They're just loading up with every punch. And accuracy be damned. Just throw and hope something clean lands. That seems to be the strategy from both of them.
Yeah, McCain still just a little bit busier. He's the one prepared to take the initiative. Fitzgerald trying to keep his boxing together a little bit more. But maybe just been outworked there. You can see the combinations coming from McCain walking onto the jab though.
Real draining stuff for both these fellas. And the adrenaline is just pumping around this arena. Both these boxers are just whipping it up. They've both got a lot of fans in here. And that is creating this unbelievable atmosphere.
Yeah, I think Fitzgerald tried to keep his box together, but you can see the cut. Obviously, it's not deep, but it's bleeding and the blood is running into his eyes. He became a little bit hot-headed just after the injury occurred, but I think he's calmed down now, trying to get his tactics back together again. Okay, that's the last thing you need in this tournament, an injury in the first bout. You see the stats.
It's been explosive, hasn't it? They've both thrown so many. You're almost surprised that the success rate is that high because they've just been loading up and swinging away.
Final round.
Tremendous entertainment through the first two rounds. What's round three going to bring? O'Kane, you sense, is nudging ahead. Fitzgerald with that wound on his head as well. He needs a big round here. And O'Kane just getting another telling off for leading him with a head. Decent jabs from Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgerald again trying to keep his boxing together. But maybe he's just left it a little bit too late. I feel he's been outworked in the first couple of rounds. O'Kane still not bothering about the skills. He learns
that was a slip as well. Yes.
Just a stumble.
And that did look like a slip. Decent double up with the left there from O'Kane. But Fitzgerald is picking him off with that left jab in this last round. And O'Kane looks to go and be the roughhouse guy once again. Just boring him with the head.
Yeah, I feel like O'Kane's been a bit cynical once or twice at the head. You know, he bores in with the forehead low. But there has been too many warnings and thankfully no points been deducted. But this has just been mayhem right from the off.
Well, they were both a bundle of nerves before the fight. You could see that just as the bell went, they both just exploded out of the traps. And you wonder how much this might have taken out of them.
See, I think that's the problem. Whoever gets through this, what will they have left? That was my first thought, the way they started the opening round. But full credit to Fitzgerald, he's kept his boxing together well. In the third round here, he's used the jab. Good defensively, then come back with a little left hook. Yep, he's got the jab working into full effect. Little signs maybe that some of the sting has left O'Kane's work. And that's dangerous if he does get through here. Has he used far too much? Whoever gets through this fight have to just used up far too much steam. I feel there's a real improvement in Fitzgerald's work in the last round. O'Kane struggling, he's trying to force a performance out of himself. But swinging wildly, walking onto the jab again.
But he's keeping the pressure on. Last 30 seconds of this one. And O'Kane looking to try and just overwhelm Fitzgerald at the moment. Fitzgerald catches him with the right hand.
Walking onto far too many punches, not a lot of steam in his own work. I think maybe he's used up an awful lot of steam.
Tell you what, you'd sell a lot of tickets if you put these two back together again. And the one good thing is, whoever does win this one gets a long recovery time. Whoever wins it is really going to need it. Jim, this has been a thriller from the first bell to the last.
Yeah, well, what a start. I was a little bit disappointed there. There it goes. They both feel they have won. I feel O'Kane maybe did enough in the first couple of rounds to scrape through. But I tell you, whichever way this one goes, you can't complain. Two men who gave it everything.
Well, we need to catch our breath here at ringside, so let's bring Ed Robinson in. Ed.
Well, Wayne, what a start to the night.
What a start, the fast pace. Fitzgerald came out and started swinging for the fences. O'Kane settled down, picked the shots well to the head and body and took over. I think he won the fight.
Martin, who do you think won?
I'll go with O'Kane. At first I thought that he picked the wrong tactics fighting with Fitzgerald, but as Wayne just said, he calmed down, started picking his shots on the clasped hold, so I'm going with O'Kane.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, which way will it go? O'Kane and Fitzgerald both striding around this ring, exuding confidence, but there can only be one winner. 3 judges at ringside. Howard Foster, Terry O'Connor, Mark Green. They'll be totting this one up. And one big section of this Kings Hall crowd is going to be jumping for joy, and the other section is going to be bitterly disappointed because both these fellas have brought an awful lot of fans with them.
Yeah, and probably the favourite and the second favourite meeting straight away. As I say, that's not usually ideal, but it opens up the tournament. The other 6 competitors will be thinking, well, one of the big names is being put out of the tournament straight away. It gives us a better chance. So I think we're in for a terrific tournament tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John Lewis has insisted you show your appreciation. That was an amazing start to an incredible tournament. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Howard Foster scores the contest 29-28 in favour of O'Kane. Judge Mark Green scores the contest 29-28 in favour of Fitzgerald. Judge Terry O'Connor scores the contest 30-27 in favour of the winner. And through to semi-final number 1 from Dungiven, Northern Ireland, Eamonn O'Kane.
Eamonn O'Kane gets a standing ovation. Former amateur captain of Northern Ireland. Really popular man here. The 2 favourites collide, and it is the bookies' favourite for the overall prize. Eamonn O'Kane was 15-8 favourite to win this tournament, who goes into the semi-final. Let's hear from him now, talking to Ed.
Well, Eamonn, wild, exciting stuff. Have you got your breath back yet?
Just about. That was fast and furious. I expected that. I don't know, I was saying he's got a pedigree. He won an EU title. But we had done the conditioning in the ring. But my manager, Francis Nichols, looked after me very well. My strength and conditioning coach, Ollie Cummins. The Macalata team have been fantastic with Jerry and Fredo. So, big thanks to them getting me in the condition, because that was a 12-round fight in 3 rounds there, I thought, anyway. Unbelievable punches, and I'm happy I got the one.
But how much has it taken out of you?
Well, I have 45 minutes, possibly, to half an hour to recover. We expected that, we hoped that would be the final, but it maybe is the final, but no, I have to get ready, get the cell refueled, get the oxygen back into the body, and ready to rumble for semi-final.
Well done so far.
Says he's ready to rumble, and did he rumble there? Look at that, that's one happy man. Eamonn O'Kane from Dungiven, 30 years old, on his 5th professional fight, maintains his unbeaten record, mutual respect, and Barry McGuigan. If that's a little taster of what we've got in store, we're in for a heck of a night, aren't we?
It was a tremendous rumble to begin with. I didn't expect O'Kane to be as wild. He was very wild. He expended a lot of energy, just like Jim was saying. You know, he's got a lot to suck up and get ready and get recharging those batteries for 45 minutes.
I think that's O'Kane's problem throughout this competition. The fact that he He puts so much into every single punch. It's what he's got left for the next fight. And if he gets to the final, is he going to be worn out?
Well, tactics went out the window there, didn't they?
They really did. I mean, he lost all of his boxing skills. I mean, he won a Commonwealth Games gold medal. He won a European bronze medal as an amateur. He wouldn't have thought it in the first round. He just went out and went wild, that right hand swinging round the side.
But he had to do that. We knew for the first fight.
It was going to be the toughest fight.
It was going to be an intense affair, and the winner of that has a good chance of winning the competition. So he had to give it all.
I agree, but I hold back. I just expected him to be a little bit more controlled, Glenn.
Sure.
I expect him to be a little bit more controlled. But if you look at the beginning of the fight, he just cut out of the blocks like lightning, and he ran straight across the ring, winged the right hand over the top, and even threw himself off balance and threw himself on the floor. So he will have enough time to get himself back into condition. But it was crazy. It was madness.
Eamonn O'Kane through to the semi-finals of Prizefighter. Could he be facing this man, Ryan Green, who also boasts a 5-fight unbeaten record? His quarter-final against Kieran Healy is coming next.
There's a new way to rent movies instantly. It's called the Sky Store, and it's open to Sky TV customers with Anytime Plus. Rent many of the latest blockbusters at the same time as DVD release.
What secrets do you hold?
Or pick from a huge library of all-time favorites.
I feel the need for speed.
All available to rent instantly. The Sky Store, available now through Anytime Plus.
All through the winter time he hid himself away, till a flock of swans spied him there, and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed."
We've come a long way since our first streamlined Audi.
The best in town.
The Green Beret is everything we train for. It travels with us, prepares us, defines us. It's always there, pushing us forward and keeping us focused, because it's more than just a beret, it's a state of mind. If you think you have what it takes to be a Royal Marines Commando, search Royal Marines online or find us on Facebook.
P&G, proud sponsor of Mums.
Oh, I'm in here. You didn't say you were going to Harvey's.
The Harvey's up to half-price sale, now with extra bank holiday savings, ends Tuesday 8 p.m.
To myself.
Here at the Clonmel Tennis Championships, we don't stop for bad light.
30-15.
Our nudist society can meet any time they like.
Racing weather, Father O'Driscoll.
And our eyes have become accustomed to doing in the middle of the night. Scalpel. What most people do in the middle of the day. You see, since 1935, Magners cider has been made in the dark. And today we still believe that makes it taste better when you drink it in the light.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
There's method in the Magners.
Eau de Lacoste. The Lacoste polo shirt in a new fragrance collection.
Make sure you join us on Thursday ringside. Kelbrook announces his next opponent. There's a special feature on the Washington camp of Lamont Peterson ahead of the rematch with Amir Khan. Plus we'll be debating the greatest fights ever. That'll be tough, won't it? Slightly earlier time, 5:30 p.m. on Sky Sports 4 HD. Time for the second of our prize fighter Irish middleweights, and this should be another fascinating matchup. Kieran Healy, the old man of the bunch at 37. Final opportunity, well perhaps. He's been in with some good company, the likes of Enzo Macronelli, Jamie Moore and James DeGale. And he's the outsider here, 7-2 with the bookmakers. Taking on a man who boasts a 5-fight unbeaten record. Ryan Green, from an affluent background, has a gym at home. The family all drive Mercedes-Benz. 50 amateur contests. Early days yet, but he is 7-2 on. Our MC is John McDonald.
Welcome back to the action. This is quarter-final number 2 in the Betfair Prizefighter Series. Don't settle for less. Here we go. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, weighing in at 11 stone 4 pounds 10 ounces. Undefeated, 5 contests, 5 wins, 1 inside the scheduled distance. A former All-Ireland representative as an amateur now. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring undefeated from Lurgan, it's Ryan Green! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed with green and weighing in at 11 stone, 7 pounds 6 ounces, taking part in his 34th professional contest. He's the 2-time former Irish champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Belfast, Kieran Healy! Timekeeper at the bell is Dow Elliott, and our referee in charge of the action is Mr. Howard Foster. This is 3-minute rounds, quarter-final number 2.
Okay, lads, you know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Well, if you thought we got off to a fast start, this one, on paper at least, should keep that tempo very high indeed. Kieran Healy comes in as a late sub for the injured Mark Heffron, and he says he knows this is his last chance at the big time. And Ryan Green here, 9 years younger, well, he admits that he loves a good tear-up. He loves to come in and rip it up and says he lacks finesse. Healy, well, he can bang a bit, but he can get caught, and when he mixes in good class, he usually goes early as well. So when these two get going, anything could happen.
I always feel it's important to win the first round in Prizefighter if possible. Kieran Healy, the old fox, so I see Green backing off at the start of the opening round here. Maybe an idea to try and set the tempo. You don't want to be kidded in to making mistakes. A good shot there. Well, Green, that's what's required.
Going again, heads clashing already. We saw that in the first fight. Yeah, Martin Rogan, the big lovable Northern Irish heavyweight, who was the inaugural winner of Prizefighter 4 years ago. He says the blueprint to success in this is just win those first 2 rounds, then you can coast through the third. And he would know. Good to see him sitting just at ringside as well.
Just a little bit scrappy in the early stages, maybe too much enthusiasm, which happens sometimes in the Prizefighter tournament, but to referee Foster trying to tidy things up.
Healy down the years has mixed in very, very good class not so long ago. He was up at light heavyweight against Enzo Macronelli, but he's met Anthony Small, Jamie Moore, Andy Lee, James DeGale. What they've all got in common is they took Healy out really early.
Well, Green just dipping his knees and throwing that big left hand leading punch from the southpaw stance. Is landing, but he's just a little bit wild, needs a bit more composure. Just looking for power, and maybe accuracy is what he should be thinking about. He's been a little bit busier than Healy at the moment.
Healy seems to be caught in no man's land at the moment, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems to be thinking what he's about to do, but just before he gets the punches off, Green is springing into action, letting them go. It's a wee bit untidy. But at least he set the tempo. There's that left-hand lead from the southpaw stance again.
Well, it is scrappy. Both these fellas a little bit tense, and this is the thing with Prizefighter. You know you can't. If you lose the first round, you've got a mountain to climb.
Healy just doing a little bit too much grabbing hold up close. He's just a little bit slow at 37. Maybe the reflexes that are required just not there. He's taking too long to get the punches off. And as you see, kind of telegraphing them when they do come off.
Green just looking to pick him off. Again, all a bit wild and a bit scrappy, and again Healy's very quick to glue himself to his opponent's chest. Scrappy stuff.
Listen, big deep breaths, okay? You make us a lot easier for yourself. Listen, you're crowding your work, As soon as he comes forward, let him come on to it, bang, bang, okay? The job going in. Don't crowd yourself. That's all you're doing, you're crowding your own good work, okay? Just relax down a bit.
Well, I think he's calling wanting to calm down a little bit, but I think what he did in the opening round, a little bit scrappy at times, a little bit wild and woolly, but it got him the first round in the bank. The left hand from that southpaw stance was working well for him. The left hand lead was working well. Healy just looked a little bit slow out of the blocks too often. Heads coming together there, as you have to expect, with a little clash of styles.
And there is big Martin Rogan. Lovely to see him here. Tony Sims just sat to his right. Martin, he was the very first winner of this thing. Who knew how it would grow? And here we are in round 2, and Howard Foster's decided it's time to tidy this thing up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit too keen. I think maybe they get in their mind it's the 3 rounds and they've got to start at a lunatic pace. You want to keep busy, but you want to think it is a boxing match after all. You want to think what you're doing, use your skills. And that's what Green's corner, I think, we're trying to put through to him.
Cagey start to this second round. Now, in previous prize fighters, the boxers in their dressing rooms, they do have a monitor, they can watch what's going on. And I wonder if these two saw that insane pace that we saw O'Kane and Fitzgerald start off with. Maybe that's got in their heads a little bit, but they've settled down a little bit now. There's a decent little counter from Healy. And Green tries to find a response, got a big right hand's getting through. And Healy's certainly backing up.
Yeah, when Green puts the punches together, Healy doesn't really have an answer to that. If he gives him time, the older man can get his punches off, get the moves going. So at the moment the tempo's wrong for Green. This suits Healy, give him time. Green has to stay on his case and set the tempo.
A bit scrappy once again. Keep engaging and just getting tangled up. The man really impressing at all at the moment. Green falling short with that attack. He telegraphed a right-hand lead earlier that Healy saw a mile away.
Well, he's tried to calm down as he's been told and use his skills, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be a strong point. Maybe he should go back to what he was doing in the opening round and just get in there close, lead with that big left hand. There it is again, walking on to a shot himself though.
Slipped inside that left hand there, Healy. But Green looking to try and get a little bit busier here. Jabs falling short. Coughing right hands going, but really is struggling with accuracy here, Green.
Yeah, this is a messy round, which is a pity because the first round was exciting. I just think maybe he's caught between 2 plans. Green is trying to box, trying to use some skills, but maybe caution to the wind would work better for him.
And while he's got Cage tentative, you looked at that first round and you thought Healy was caught in no man's land a few times, and that seems to be where Green is right now, and he's been caught with a few little pot shots from Healy.
Yeah, and he's missed a lot too, Green. Now, I think when he comes out in the 3rd round, Green, if he wants to get through here, he better go back to the original plan and just outwork the older man. A nice little counter again from Healy.
Well, the better work in that round, such as it was, came from Kieran Healy, who certainly thinks he won the round. Green just seemed to get caught and trapped and not sure what to do with himself. That was encouraging for Healy.
Okay, all he's got here is jumping in the big fucking hooks. What bits of hooks? Straight punches. Well, let the punches go, okay? He's coming in with his hooks and we're not doing enough. You gotta let that. Now listen, see that 1-2. You can't miss him that right hand.
Well, what a night we've got. Prizefighter is occupying our thoughts at the moment, but our main event later on, Paul McCloskey going up against DeMarcus Corley, knowing that he has to win to stay in the world title picture. Well, they'll certainly have a terrific home crowd behind him. How that helped him against Bradis Prescott. Will he need this crowd again? Because Corley, a very capable opponent, getting on a bit now, pushing 38, but he knows everything. A very, very crafty southpaw indeed. Anyway, back to Prizefighter. Healy against Green. Green in the black and gold. Healy, the veteran, the late sub, in the white with the green trim. If we're reading it correctly, this one hangs in the balance. It's whoever can take this third round is going to take a place in the semi-final. And again, the start not encouraging from Green, looking wild and lacking accuracy. Left hand getting through there, but the right hand didn't follow up, but then the right hand did get through. And he's starting off as if he's going to throw a few more punches in this third round.
Yeah, well, he has to take the initiative the way he was doing in the opening round. But the old fox, Healy, he slowed the pace down. He's drawing little mistakes from Green. So I would imagine Green's corner have sent him out to set the pace. And they should just walking onto the right hand there, Green.
Well, one thing you can say, the winner won't be gasping for air the way the winner of the last fight was when he goes back to his dressing room. It hasn't been quite a frenetic tempo as that. That'll suit the 37-year-old legs of Kieran Healy. Healy getting through again. Good work downstairs with the left of the body. And again, Green's response is wild.
Well, there's just so much missing from both men, but particularly Green, because he's swinging with the punches. When he misses, he's well off balance and really looking untidy. But missing again, Green.
Well, Green looks like a man that's out of ideas here. And Healy continues just to chip away.
There's just a lack of clean punches from either man, really, to make you certain which way this should go. I have it 1 round apiece at the moment. And a scrappy third round, it really leaves it open to the judges to see it how they like.
Yeah, this is looking a close one. Tough to make a case for Green, it really is. But then again, Healy hasn't exactly come in and dominated either as we're in the last minute of this one. Can one of these two find a big finish? Again, Green going in pretty wild, got caught with a combination to the body for his pains, and again Healy finds a good right hand. This is eye-catching stuff from the veteran.
Yeah, but I think he's landing the cleaner punches. I mean, the wild swings coming from Green. He's probably thrown more punches in the third round, but technique, accuracy, pretty much non-existent.
Absolutely. Well, it's Healy for me. And if that's how the judges see it too, this will be a really big upset. And Ryan Green will be kicking himself if he doesn't get through here.
Healy still keeping his composure, keeping his defences up, just chiseling away.
Never quite caught fire, that one. Of course, the kidology starts. And whichever way the judges see this, I don't think anybody's going to make much of an argument.
Yeah, it's a tough one to score, but I'll be honest with you, I thought the cleaner punches in the third round came from Healy. So you can see how close the stats have it, 3 punches towards Green. But the judges can work this one out. We can't argue whichever way it goes. It was a little bit messy. But look forward to seeing who goes on to the next round.
Well, I think the old boy might have done it, but only just. Let's see how our guests feel about it there with Ed.
Well, Wayne, who do you think won that one?
I think Green won it. You know, he picked his shots better. He's the old veteran trying to get close, and he just couldn't get any work off.
Martin, it was messy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite disappointing, to be honest with you, after the first fight. It was a clash of styles and it was scrappy, but you know, I think Green did enough to win.
Whoever wins, they'll have to step up their game now, won't they, to beat Eamonn O'Kane?
I think it's a different level from the first fight, definitely. And he's not a puncher. Green's not a puncher, so he's up against us in his next fight against O'Kane.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Result of quarterfinal number 2. The 3 scoring judges score this 29-28, 29-28, 30-27, and all 3 judges are in favour of the winner. And through to semi-final number 1 from Logan, it's Ryan Green. And show your appreciation, please, for Kieran Healy.
Well, it wasn't quite as exciting as our first fight, was it? But Ryan Green from Lurgan maintains his unbeaten record, takes it to 6 fights. He will take on Eamonn O'Kane in the semi-finals of our Irish middleweight Prizefighter. O'Kane getting his breath back after that absolute humdinger earlier on, getting a bit of a massage on those weary legs. Will he be ready to face Ryan Green in semi-final number 1 here at the King's Hall in Belfast? Let's hear from him now, talking to Ed.
Well, Ryan, congratulations. How did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was a tough fight. I enjoyed it. Nice with it. Glad to get it done, get into the semi-final. Yeah.
Was it a bit of a clash of styles in there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a clash of styles. You know, he was a type of fighter that does that there. You know, it's not part of his game plan, and that's what he does. You know, spoils. And he did do that to an extent with me, so I had to just work it out myself, you know, just grind it out.
Eamonn O'Kane next, how do you beat him?
A hard fight, but sure, I'm in there, I can't wait. I'm in the competition, I'm going to win it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Hardly out of breath, was he? Ryan Green there. Will be a battle of the unbeatens as he takes on Eamonn O'Kane. Not wasting any breath as he makes his way back to the dressing room. He wasted a lot of energy in that first fight against Anthony Fitzgerald and Eamonn O'Kane. But that looks like a decent semi-final, Barry.
Yeah, it does. I think it'll be much better contrast this time. That was scrappy and untidy, but I think against O'Kane he'll have to produce a much better performance. I'm looking forward to that.
I think O'Kane will be quite happy looking at that fight there. I think Green, very inexperienced and didn't have an awful lot, and I think O'Kane, that's the fight he wants.
Okay, semi-finals, one's lined up, next quarter-final number 3. JJ Madonna calls himself Slick from Mullingar, reigning Irish super middleweight champion. He's a bit of a knockout specialist as well. He's up against Darren Cruz in quarter-final number 3. He's on the way next.
From the park to the podium, British Cycling and Sky are behind cycling all the way. We've got lots of ways for you to have fun on a bike. To join our free bike rides, go to goskyride.com. Everyone's invited.
Right now at Tesco, a whole leg of lamb is half price. Finest Elfie potatoes are half price. Ben & Jerry's ice cream is half price. And that's just half the story. Tesco, every little helps.
When a television can make your day, or even your year, when it can show you the future with the swipe of a hand, or bring people together from all over the world. When a television can share everything you love with everyone you know, it's not just a television. It's Smart Viera from Panasonic, official television of the London 2012 Olympic Games.
How does my hair look then? What? I got it blow-dried especially. And what about my outfit? What are you talking about? Oh, it's too sparkly, I knew it. I'm just so excited about this premiere. What, premiere? You know, with the Sky Movies pack, you get most of the year's biggest blockbusters. Anyway, you look great. I love the tux. Oh, thanks.
Enjoy Sky Movies for just £8 extra a month. No one brings you movies like Sky Movies.
New Bulmers number 17 with crushed red berries and lime rewards people who are up for new experiences.
Excuse me, my friend's band, they're playing in about an hour around the corner. Guys, are you guys busy? Take a chance. No? Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend's band, Plan B!
Bulmers, keeping things original since 1887.
Now, not only DVDs direct to your door, but also thousands of movies and TV shows, streamed instantly to your games consoles, laptop and iPad. Love Film Instant. From just $4.99 a month, the Love Film you know just got even better.
Only true pioneers go further than others. Vauxhall Ampera, driving electricity further. European Car of the Year 2012.
Prizefighter live from Belfast tonight. Quarter-final number 3, that's Darren Cruz, the least experienced of our competitors, calls himself Dynamite. Hasn't stopped anybody in his 4 fights so far. He's the 7-2 outsider here. Taking on the reigning Irish super middleweight champion and knockout specialist, JJ McDonough. Calls himself slick, 6 feet 2 inches out, 4. Might help him nick some points over a short distance. He's won 6 of his last 7. Including that vacant Irish super middleweight title last time out. Our MC is John McDonnell.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We continue the action. This is quarterfinal number 3 in the Betfair Prizefighter Series. Don't settle for less. Here we go. Introducing to you firstly, he's fighting out of the red corner wearing the black trunks trimmed with white, weighing in at 11 stone, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. 7 fight record, 6 wins, 4 inside the scheduled distance and just 1 defeat. He is the reigning Irish super middleweight champion from Mullingar, JJ McDonough! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with white, weighing in 11 stone, 6 pounds, 8 ounces, a 4 fight record, 3 wins and 1 defeat. From Roscommon, where he's known as Dynamite, Darren Cruz. Time gate the bell is Dal Elliott, and our referee in charge of the action is Mr. Terry O'Connor. This is 3 3-minute rounds, quarterfinal number 3.
You both know the rules, protect yourself at all times. When I say break, I want it straight away, okay? Shake hands, best of luck to both.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in Prizefighter, but Darren Cruz here in the blue with the white trim is the rank outsider of this group, and those odds drifted way out after he got this draw as well, because last time out, Cruz was beaten on points by Lee Murtagh, and earlier in the year, Murtagh had lost. In 7, he was knocked out by this man here, JJ McDonough. So the form guide for Darren Cruz is not good. But as you say, with Prizefighter and indeed with boxing, you just never know. McDonough has that one blemish on his record, and that was in his 3rd fight when he was surprisingly beaten by Tommy Tolan, who then went on to lose 8 in a row himself, admittedly in pretty decent company. So always be ready for the unexpected. But Cruz has got a lot of problems to deal with here. An opponent with power, who's also a southpaw, who's also very tall at 6'2".
Well, you can see Cruz is trying to use head movement to get past that southpaw jab. You know, they're obviously having they have a little bit of time to think this fight out, so they have a plan. You can see that already. He's going to try to get close past the southpaw jab. But this is a difficult job for the young fellow.
feeling among the betting fraternity is that McDonough is the man who's going to make his way through from the bottom half of the draw into the final.
Well, Cruz is looking sharp, and you can see he's thinking. You know, he does have a plan in there. He's not just trying to bore his way forward. He's trying to box his way in, trying to deal with that southpaw jab. Hasn't made any headway yet, but at least he's thinking.
And I think the lesson has been learned after that frenetic tempo, nice little catching Cruz there. Because this is a much more measured fight so far from these fellas, not setting that insane tempo that we saw in the first quarter-final. But Cruz just can't get through this jab at all.
Well, McDonough's quite happy to claim the centre of the ring and let Cruz do all the work to no avail, I might add. So I think the first round's going to teach him that he can't stand off and outbox McDonough, so he's going to have to raise the tempo, take some chances.
Oh, got caught there.
No, that was the back of the head,
but he lost his balance completely, nearly went right through the ropes.
I wouldn't have counted here. I thought it was more of a stumble, and I thought the punch that did put him over landed in the back of the head, not the target. So that's a cruel call for young Cruz.
Well, he had his problems before that. Now he's really going to just have to throw caution to the wind and try and solve this puzzle. At the moment, he's already looking like a fellow that's running out of ideas. He's circling, he's probing, he's looking to try and find something, and nothing seems to be working. All he sees in front of him is that right-hand southpaw jab. Again, comes in with a big swinging right hand that misses by about a yard.
Well, I think he realises he's going to have to throw caution to the wind a little bit. He can't box close, but that was a tough call for him, but a big round for McDonough.
And the big question is, was it a knockdown, or was he a little bit unlucky? I thought he was caught by something, Jim, but it certainly followed up with the back of the head, didn't he?
But I thought it was more balanced, and then we'll see that. Here we go. Look, now that's punches in the back of the head, which is a foul blow, which is not in the target area. For that alone, it shouldn't have been a knockdown. That's how I feel. See that? I mean, that was well behind the ear there, and I think it was as much a stumble as anything else. I feel that was a tough call for him. See, look at the punch landed. That's not the target area. That's pretty much more of a rabbit punch. But there you go. He was losing the opening round anyway. That's just widened it a little bit more.
His foot up their rings, you're gone. Right? You don't take a backward step. You let them tee up on you and throw the left hook to the body. That's it. Come on, Darren. This is Darren. You need to come on.
With an awful lot of work to do here, Darren Cruz.
Seconds out. Round two.
Oh, the evidence of the first round, those odds are 60 to 1. Were probably fully justified. Well, let's see what he can do here in this second round. Can he just break the rhythm of JJ McDonough, get him out of this comfort zone? It's all too easy for the big southpaw at the moment.
Yeah, he's boxing well within himself, McDonough, probably thinking if I can get past the opening round here without exerting myself, save it for the fight, save it for the future in the tournament, and that's what he's doing. He's not missing with anything. His boxing's precise, controlled, so it's up to Cruz to try and change that.
Just blocked off. He landed a right hand there, Cruz, but it was immediately countered with a left to the body from big JJ McDonough, who was just in total control here, centre of the ring, pacing himself beautifully, picking his man off. And not so clever there as he went in, but Cruz having a moment of success, albeit defensively. He got through that right hand.
At least Cruz is trying something else. He's trying to raise the tempo, take the play away a little bit from McDonough, taking some chances. I think he's realised he can't box his way in, but getting caught now as he commits himself. There's the head movement again, doing the right things, but maybe just doesn't have the experience to back it up against McDonough.
This one not really catching fire again. Caught on the counter. Cruz very, very pedestrian coming in. And McDonough finding it too easy to catch him on the counters. And then getting a bit of his own medicine as Cruz just ducked inside that attack. How many times has Darren Cruz landed cleanly with his lead shot? Very, very few.
Yeah, and he's been clipped, every little mistake he makes, not damaging punches. But McDonough's just keeping things under control, keeping his boxing together. Just happy with the pace. Keep the pace as low as possible.
Downstairs from McDonough. Oh, he is pacing it well. He hasn't even broken a sweat yet. He'll be happy if the whole fight goes at this tempo, because he isn't burning up any energy in there at all. Another round that was just way too comfortable for JJ McDonough, and it's tough to see what Darren Cruz can do about this.
Don't leave him in the fucking gym in this round. Here, keep on pressure and hold it. He's been warned twice. He's been warned twice. He's really going to warn him. He's been cautious twice. Keep on pressure and keep forward to his ground.
One thing I'm going to ask you, is he holding you there? Why are you standing so far away? If you're having trouble...
The back here and the back here. Okay? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the bucket cards.
Hey, we want?
Cards, the bucket. Right. Give us a small drop of water.
There, Cal. Water.
Come on, this guy's crazy. 10 seconds, come on, stay with it, stay focused, come on.
Checker.
Second zone.
Very decent.
Third.
Fighter himself in his day, issuing the instructions, no panic at all. In the McDonough corner. Round 3. Darren Cruz really struggling to get anything going at all here in this third quarter final against JJ McDonough, but coming out and at least throwing some punches here in this third round.
Yeah, I think he has to turn it away from a boxing match to more of a barroom brawl in the last round here. But been outboxed for a couple of rounds and having a knockdown counted against him. I think it's a stoppage he needs, and I don't know that he has the experience or the power to achieve that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a stoppage to his name in his fledgling career so far. One of those lefts to the body. When he throws that right hand, Darren Cruz, how many times has he been punished with a McDonough left to the body?
Well, he's having to take some chances and come up himself to try to get some success. But McDonough is just keeping his cool and just that little bit too experienced for him. The southpaw stance he's had to cope with all the way through, an added problem. So, I mean, he was a big underdog, we have to remember, at the start of this, and we're finding out why.
Caught again on the counter. A very frustrating night this for Cruz.
McDonough timing the counters nicely now. Just pulling back from the attacks of Cruz and then coming back with 2 and 3 little counter punches. Nice stuff.
Yeah, just totally in his comfort zone here, McDonough. You know it's good when your biggest concern when you're sitting on your stool is where's the water bottle. And Cruz just plugging away looking for something, but this is a lost cause. He needs a one-punch knockout, you sense here, and there is no history of that kind of power in his background. So unless McDonough just switches off, he should just coast through to the semi-finals here.
Yeah, McDonough's really boxed well for the 3 rounds. He hasn't allowed Cruz to get close, hasn't allowed him to set anything up whatsoever. So just a good all-round performance. And not overly exerted himself, not wasting too many punches, accurate, maybe feels the job is done now, has an eye to the semi-final. Keep as much in the tank as possible, not caring about looking for the stoppage, just get the job done, move on to the semis.
Well, that is a highly intelligent strategy. He's had everything his own way throughout the 3 rounds here, JJ McDonough, and he'll be pretty happy with his night's work, you would think.
Yep, well, 3 really good rounds of boxing from McDonough. Cruz couldn't have put any more into it, but didn't have the experience or the know-how to deal with the more experienced McDonough. The southpaw stance, everything against him. So I think we're pretty sure who's moving on to the semi-finals.
And while we tot up the judges' scorecards, let's go and find Charlie Webster, who's with some JJ McDonough fans, I believe.
Yeah, I certainly am. I've got John, who's a local boy to McDonough and knows his trainer really well, and some fans around me down here. So John, we were just watching that fight. We were saying he pretty much dominated that. Do you think he's won it?
Very well, yeah. Very well. Definitely, yeah.
And how do you think he's going to fare throughout the tournament if he's won that? Because you've watched him spar, right? So tell us what his advantage is.
Well, for a southpaw, I don't think there's anyone going to come near him, to be honest with you. He's class, he's good.
Eamonn O'Kane.
Hang on, we're talking about JJ McDonough here. Do you think, so what if it was JJ McDonough and O'Kane, who do you think would win?
Definitely Eamonn O'Kane.
What do you say to that?
No way, no. JJ McDonough is going to win this prize fighter, and there's nothing sure of it.
Thank you, you did get it out in the end. Thanks guys, well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, the judges' scorecard reads 30-26, 29-27, 30-26, and all 3 judges are in favour of the winner. And through to semi-final number 2. From Mullingar, JJ McDonough.
Well, very, very comfortable there. Wasn't tested, was he, at all by Darren Cruz. JJ McDonough through to the semi-finals of Prizefighter. He was pretty impressive.
Yeah, nice and tall and controlled. Saved his energy for the next possible 2 contests. So, yeah, very, very much more technically advanced than Darren Cruz. He just had more power to him.
Let's hear from him now, talking to Ed.
Well, JJ, did you always feel in control in there during that contest? Did you always feel in control?
In control, yeah. I was like, there was a lot more work in me, but see with Anthony and your man, my dad, like they were kind of getting tired now for the next round, so I was trying to make it as easy as I could.
You were pacing yourself?
I was pacing myself, but sometimes if you're behind and near, you kind of got to stand and give him the stand and counting that at the start. I knew like he had to get me to win the fight, so at that stage I kind of relaxed and took me time. And well and good if he was beating me through the first round or the second round, I had a lot more left in me.
And of course you're a tall southpaw, that's an advantage in this tournament, isn't it?
Yeah. Like Ryan Green is a southpaw as well, I didn't know that, but I do a bit of sparring with the brother there as well, he's a southpaw. So that should work out alright if you meet him like as well. So, but fair play to Darren Cruz, like go back a long way with Darren and good friends with him. And it's sadly that the 2 of us had to meet in the first round as well. So
well done so far. Well done.
6'2" southpaw, very laid-back character. Glenn, did you like what you saw there?
Well, that's why I picked him. I think that's the sort of start you want. If you're a fighter, you don't want to work too hard in your first fight. You want to get it over with, plenty of energy. But if he gets O'Kane, if he does get through the final, it's a whole different fight because O'Kane puts a pressure that he's not going to expect.
And conserved his energy, which is going to be vital, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect tactics. Kept it in the centre of the ring. Darren Cruz, a good lateral movement, outboxed him, hurt him a few times, dominated the fight, saves his energy for the next one.
Okay, up next, Simon O'Donnell, a man with plenty of amateur experience, was at Dale Youth, sparred for the likes of James DeGale and George Groves. He's taking on Joe Ray. That's next.
After months of toil comes anticipation. The heart beats faster as we arrive in May. After all that has gone before, they are just a step away from glory. This is the time when champions are crowned, when winners rise, when pulses race. May for winners. Sky Sports HD.
What are we doing out here?
Watching a movie.
What, outside?
Oh, with the Sky Movies pack, you can watch hundreds of movies on demand, wherever you are, with Sky Go.
Cool. So this is the great outdoors, eh? Oh, beautiful. Oh! What is it?
It's just an acorn.
Acorn. We come in peace.
Enjoy Sky Movies for just £8 extra a month, including Sky Go. No one brings you movies like Sky Movies.
Argos It, with great deals this bank holiday. Save £170 on this Hot Point washing machine, now under £230. And the new Kindle Touch is out now, from only £109. Plus, get a free £10 voucher when you spend £75. Argos It.
Brilliantly British, brilliantly refreshing.
The more you chat, the more you save. Get money towards a new phone every time you top up with Phone Fund on Orange Pay As You Go. Text phone to 450 to see what you've already saved.
At Wix, we're proud to give you 25% off all flooring, deck boards and tiles until Monday, 14th of May. It's got our name on it. Wix.
P&G, proud sponsor of Mums.
New Carling Zest, a refreshing summer lager with a hint of natural citrus. Carling Zest, British summer bottled.
Issey Miyake Sport, the new fragrance for men.
FA Prizefighter, live from the historic King's Hall here in Belfast. A lot of talk about this man before the tournament. Simon O'Donnell, London-based, the dark horse of the tournament. Bookies rate him. A lot of money been going on him in the last few minutes. 2-1 on. Used to train in Philadelphia, train with the likes of Jim McDonnell as well. Can he use that experience in the ring here, taking on Joe Ray? Cousin of former WBA welterweight champion Eamonn O'Kane. Only one with prize-fighter experience. Martin Murray outpointed him in the opening bout of the middleweight competition. Could be a handful. Can he do some damage tonight? Our MC, John McDonnell.
Yes, and a very warm welcome back. This is quarter-final number 4 in the Prizefighter series, brought to you by Betfair. Do not settle for less. Introducing to you, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the gold trunks, weighing in at 11 stone, 7 pounds, 10 ounces, taking part in his 16th professional contest, the Fighting Pride of Ballymena. Please welcome Sugar Joe Ray! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the green trunks trimmed with white, weighing in 11 stone, 6 pounds, 14 ounces, with a 12-fight record. 11 wins, 6 inside the scheduled distance and just 1 defeat. From Galway, please welcome Simon O'Donnell. Time for the bell is now limit. Now referee in charge of the action is Mark Green. This is 3 3-minute rounds, quarter-final, number 4.
Okay, gentlemen, I'll tell you to break. You break quickly, you break cleanly. Apart from that, you protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you.
An interesting matchup, this one, between two fellas who turned professional in the United States. Joe Ray, back in 2004, turned pro in Massachusetts under trainer John Scully. O'Donnell in Philadelphia. Both of them relocated closer to home in 2008. Ray has been very interesting in the betting for this prize fighter. He started off at long odds. The draw was made. He crashed down to 5-2 since when he's been drifting and drifting and drifting. And in contrast, some money's been coming in for Simon O'Donnell.
Yeah, O'Donnell's a nice boxer, but we're wondering if maybe the 3 rounds would suit Ray. He usually likes to set a hot pace. His recent record hasn't been all that good. He hasn't been winning too many. But he's standing off at the moment, trying to box with O'Donnell. I don't know if that's his best plan, or if it's a plan he's sticking to, back to orthodox again.
Yeah, he's coming in on quite a losing streak, Joe Ray, isn't he? But mixing in decent company, it has to be said. Stopped in 4 by Gregor Broxer, the former European champion. Unbeaten Dane Patrick Nielsen beat him in Denmark. Kenny Anderson, who's banging on the British title door, he's taken him out as well. Eamonn O'Kane, who he could meet in the final here, outboxed him on the Prescott McCloskey undercard. That's a nice little shot. So he's mixed in very good company, but he says he's really been putting in some good work in the gym with his new trainer Kevin Marie in Lancashire. And this from a man who admits that he's not always the best trainer in the business, and that's an understatement.
Well, O'Donnell settled pretty quickly. Nice right hand there from Ray, but O'Donnell settled nice and quickly, got his boxing together. Lot of movement, upper body movement, letting some quick punches go. Just a little bit quicker than Ray in the early stages.
So O'Donnell, based in West London these days, has had 3 fights in the UK. There's a decent little left counter as well from Ray.
A nice little combination too from O'Donnell.
Body movement from the man in the green trunk, Simon O'Donnell, and that's forcing Ray to be patient and pick his moments.
I think a lack of snap in McDonald's punches could be a problem, maybe not over the 3-round distance, but it doesn't seem to have an awful lot of power. He kind of flicks quickly with his punches. Big left jab there from Ray.
Yeah, you'd like to see Joe Ray go through the gears here a little bit.
Yeah, I think he should be coming forward a bit more.
Well, he's just getting picked off too much at the moment, isn't it? It's flashy stuff from O'Donnell, who's busy flicking out those shots. So Ray, you'd like to think that he could just step it up a little bit. See what a change in tempo would do for O'Donnell's comfort level. Well, Joe Ray goes back to his corner with Kevin Marie.
Listen, if there's a lad who's made for your style more than anybody else in the world, it's him, okay? We just need to loosen up and relax, okay? Let's do the stuff we've been working on. He's walking right onto that rolling left hook, which is your shot, all right? I want to see it this round, mate, okay? First round out of the way, okay? You can do it. Close, mate. I think you want it close. You can do a lot more.
There's the psychology. Did I win that round? And of course he was told yes he did.
There's too many gaps in there where you can throw the little feints, throw the little shots.
Others might disagree.
Yeah, I think the kind of flashier boxing and the movement from O'Donnell probably nicked him the opening round. There wasn't an awful lot of quality in his punches, you know, little pops and flicks at times. And Ray did get through with a few counters, but I don't think he did enough work in the opener. I think Ray has to up the pace, get a lot more punches off.
Second time, round 2.
Well, it was interesting what Kevin Marie was saying there, that he was reassuring Joe Ray, telling him he'd won that first round. I mean, the alternative strategy is no, you didn't win it. You've got to go out and really tear it up through rounds 2 and 3. If Ray thinks he's comfortable, that could be trouble. He certainly started fast here, Ray, and now the kidology's coming in as well. This is much better stuff from Sugar Ray, though.
I mean, you don't have to work every second, but when you start to go to work and throw some punches, you have to put your heart into it. And it looks as though Ray has changed his attitude. Nice little attacks there to start the second round. Good quality punching too.
Much better this from Ray. And now O'Donnell's having to think about things. Paul with the left hand.
Good right hand from Ray. Good quality now in Ray's work. Timing the punches much nicer than he was doing in the opener.
Well, O'Donnell looking a little bit bemused here in this second round. It's a different Joe Ray is facing him.
Yep, well, O'Donnell's doing the same things that were working in the opening round. They're not working now, so we'll see if he can change things. He's trying to come forward, trying to show a bit more aggression, trying to regain that advantage that he had. But big improvement in Ray's work in the second round here.
Again, looking a little bit ragged as he tries to get his attacks off here. O'Donnell caught again, a big left. Little stumble there from O'Donnell, just a flicker, but Ray would have seen that. That was a stinging left. And that's a stinging right. So O'Donnell really getting picked off at ease here. A much better round for Joe Ray.
Yeah, well, Ray has been switching between orthodox and southpaw, but a lot of success. He stayed at southpaw in this little spell and a lot of success. Boxing well now, making O'Donnell miss.
And in O'Donnell's corner, his trainer Jim McDonnell is looking very concerned indeed.
Right, it goes. Get on, don't hold it, mate.
O'Donnell landing a worthwhile shot in this second round, and he's certainly taken a few. That left hook really was a gem. And again, Ray is first in with the punch.
We just expect to see a bit more confidence in Ray's work. You know, he's still holding back, pulling away. With the success that he's managed, you think he would really be going for it a little bit more. You can see him backing off there, spoiling a little bit. You think his confidence would really be at a high. But that doesn't seem to be the case. He lost his grip. They won the round, but I thought lost his grip on things in the last half minute or so.
Well, of course, one interested spectator who knows all about boxing Joe Ray in Prizefighter is Martin Murray. He's with Ed.
Well, Martin, how's your old rival getting on?
Yeah, I thought he did well in that last round. There wasn't much in the first round, and he needed to step it up. And it looks like he's found his range, and he stepped it up in that second round. Caught him with some big shots, and he's looking like he's going to win the fight. He just needs another big round now to get the win.
You've got it 1-1 at the moment.
What's that, Ed?
You've got it 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah, I've got it 1-1. Well, the first round could have gone either way, but it's close. But I think Ray's just edging it now.
He's obviously up for it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's up for it. He's been talking a lot about how good a condition he's in, and he's looking all right. And I want him to do well. Good luck to him.
Thanks, Martin.
10 seconds.
The thoughts of Martin Murray. And the question always with Joe Ray, conditioning. Well, if Simon O'Donnell took the first round and Joe Ray took the second, it's all on this next 3 minutes for a place, the last place in the semi-final lineup. Good shots again, solid shots from Joe Ray. And his punches certainly carry a lot more weight than O'Donnell's.
Yeah, this is better. This is how he started the second round. He just seemed to go to sleep a little bit in the last half minute or so, as though his confidence had been dented, and I don't see why. He really boxed well, but you can see that O'Donnell is really fired up. He's prepared to give what he's got left, so Ray has to do the same.
Well, Ray could have just been pacing himself as well, because taking a breather and not going hell for leather in Prizefighter is the key to success and going a long way. And O'Donnell will have been given quite a flea in his ear and a bit of a mark above the right eye of Simon O'Donnell. I'm not sure if that's a cut or just a little smudge or something come up from somewhere, but there's definitely a little bit of damage. And this third round is a little bit scrappy at the moment, as both of them look to try and catch the judge's eye. I think they both sense that they've really got to turn it on here in this last round.
Yeah, well, O'Donnell certainly raised the pace, but, you know, we're not seeing the accuracy that's required.
And we're seeing more and more of the southpaw stance from Ray as well. He's almost been in southpaw stance the whole of this third round. And he switches straight out of it, just as you say that, but you know, it's this switch of style, I think, that's confusing O'Donnell as much as anything.
Nice right hand from Ray, still picking nice punches, but there's no momentum in his boxing now. It's disjointed, he's been knocked off balance with the pace set by O'Donnell. O'Donnell's not producing clean punching. He seems to be nullifying whatever Ray is trying to do, just a little bit scrappy now.
Ray starting to breathe heavily through an open mouth as well.
So many missed punches now.
JJ McDonough will be watching this in his dressing room, knowing that he's got the winner of this one. He won't fancy his chances against Joe Ray, because Ray is certainly blowing pretty hard here. Can O'Donnell capitalise?
I mean, this is a tough round to split. I mean, a lot of work from O'Donnell, but not really landing too often. The better punches that haven't landed, I feel, have come from Ray. So, is it the work rate or the cleaner punching? Like maybe Ray just a bit nicking it because of the better work. But a difficult last round to score. Just not enough accuracy from either man.
He's picked his shots here, Joe Ray, as we get down to the last few seconds. And has he picked enough shots to get the round on the judges' scorecards? They're certainly confident in his corner, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure O'Donnell, managed to step up the work rate in that third round.
He stepped up the pace, but he didn't find the accuracy. You know, he put a lot into it. He was fired up. He wanted to win the last round. He probably felt it hinged on that. But I felt the better quality punching. You can see the stats have it slightly towards Ray. I feel the same. He produced the better work. I believe he's capable of better. See, but good punching like that, I don't remember O'Donnell producing anything as good as that in any of the 3 rounds. So for quality, I think you have to lean towards Ray. And for me, that nicks him through in the tournament. But it's up to the referees, the judges.
JJ McDonough looks as if he couldn't care less who wins this one. He's quite happy.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now to complete our semi-final lineup, the result of quarter-final number 4. The 3 scoring judges score this 29-28, 29-28, 29-28. All 3 judges are in favour of the winner. And through to semi-final number 2 from Ballymena, Sugar Joe Ray.
Sweet night for Joe Sugar Ray. His fans enjoyed that as well. He's through to the semi-finals of Prizefighter, the Irish middleweight. And let's hear from him now, talking away.
Well, Joe, what a win for you.
Yeah, man, I boxed well, you know. I was trying to pick him off. He was coming straight in. For a while, he was just running about, so it was hard for me to get to him. Usually, I like the fighter to come straight to me, so he was making it difficult, but no. It was a good fight. He's an awkward fighter, a good fighter, you know, so I'm happy with the win. And in the semi-final, bring it on.
It did look like you dropped the first round and then you stepped it up.
I'm a slow starter, and we've been working on that in the gym. You know, it's just an odd habit I have, which you can't really do in Prizefighter. So in the semi-final, I was starting off a lot faster, because I'm sure it'll be a harder fight than that one was, you know.
JJ McDonough next.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, man. I know him pretty well. Only after talking to him in the dressing room, like we're good mates. You know, so may the best man win.
Well done, Joe.
Very happy man. Joe Ray through to the semi-finals of Prizefighter. Did he deserve that victory?
I think he did deserve the victory. I thought his boxing, his quality punching was better. The rounds were close. I thought he lost the first one, the second and won the third with clean punches. Kevin Murray told me his career is turning around. This guy believes in himself. He's prepared. He's sparred with Kenny Anderson, Joey Selkirk. He's got himself in a great condition, and that was a great performance.
So there's a lot of talk about Simon O'Donnell because of his amateur pedigree, because he'd sparred and fought the likes of George Groves and James de Gale.
I think he had
turn up really.
He had a lack of urgency, you know. I think he needed to want that a little bit more. They both stood off. I think Joe Ray's experience was the better of the two. He picked his shots better, and they were more eye-catching. But I'm sure that there's tougher fights ahead of them.
So our semi-final lineup is complete for Prizefighter here in Belfast. It is Eamonn O'Kane against Ryan Green and JJ McDonough against Joe Ray. By the way, if Eamonn O'Kane and Joe Ray both reach the final, he's already lost over 8 rounds to O'Kane last September, so it could be a revenge mission in the final of Prizefighter. The bookies make them both 11-8 favourites, O'Kane and JJ McDonough. But will Ryan Green and Joe Ray cause the upset? Let's get to ringside reaction with Ed Robinson.
Well, 8 down to 4. Wayne, who's caught your eye?
Say it again.
Who's caught your eye? Eamonn O'Kane?
Eamonn O'Kane, yeah, he's definitely the favourite to win, and he'll beat Green, definitely, no question about it. He'll be in the final.
And who do you think he'll meet in the final?
McDonough's pretty tough, but Ray fought a good fight there in the second. The last 2 rounds came back pretty strong, and he's really awkward, switch hitting, back and forward. It's going to be a tough fight.
That's right. Martin, Joe Ray's really improved, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he looked brilliant then. He found his range, and then, you know, he started picking his shots well. Don't forget, Ed, he's coming off a good few losses, so it'd be great for his confidence that, you know, he's going to go into this next fight full of confidence, and I think he'll be in the final.
What do you think about the top half of the draw? Are you going with Eamonn O'Kane?
No, I'm not. I mean, he had an harder fight, but he has had longer rest, you know, and coming from where he's come from with his amateur pedigree and his amateur background, you would pick him, but I think him and Joe Ray in the final will be a great fight.
At the same time, JJ McDonough's got that awkward southpaw tall style, isn't he?
But he seems to switch off. He did well in the first round of his last fight, and he sort of switched off.
You don't think he was just pacing himself?
Maybe he was, but you just got to get the job done, because there's been a lot of split decisions tonight, close fights, 29-28, so you got to get the job done.
There's still all to play for.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, you know, obviously there's 2 semi-finals now, and it's who wants it the most. You've got to get that fast start. You've got to go out there and you've got to take every fight like it's the final to eventually get there, and, you know, just good luck to them all.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Wise words from the guys ringside. Let's see if we can get some wise words from fans and bookmakers ringside as well with Charlie Webster. Charlie.
Thank you. We've got loads of O'Kane, or should I say King Kane fans. They're all up in the balcony as well, but I've got a load of them down here ringside. We have in-laws, brother, see if I can remember it, wife and sisters, okay? So how much do you think this means to him?
The world. It means absolutely everything to him, so it does. It's just a stepping stone to bigger and better things.
Yeah. And what's it mean to you and your family?
Oh, it means everything. He's trained really hard, he's sacrificed a lot with us, so fingers crossed he does the business tonight.
And Gary, you're his brother, you've been backstage with him. Now he has had such a lengthy career. How's he going to help him in the ring, and has he been preparing for a prize fighter sort of style?
Mentally, what do you call it, he's been through this situation so many times before. Fitness wise as well, what do you call it, he's been through this. This idea of 3-minute rounds really suits him, and he's fast, he's strong, he's hard, he really goes for it.
And you mentioned his fitness. I mean, that fight was absolutely amazing. It was called insane by the commentators. Can he hold that fitness though to the final, to the semi-final?
Fitness is all about how quickly you recover, as you know what it's called, and Eamonn is backstage and he has recovered and he's ready and he's ready to go again. Yep.
You girls said a definite yes then when I questioned his fitness. Why?
Just he's worked. Yeah, Nicola knows the best. He trains night and day, all at home at Corey and at Belfast. He couldn't be any more dedicated.
Do you think he can win?
Yes.
Well done, guys. Right, thanks very much and good luck. We'll go over to Dale Tempest. Dale, we've heard from the O'Kane fans. How's O'Kane favouring? He was favourite from the start, is he still?
He's still favourite. What a whirlwind. Those first 3 rounds, I've never seen anybody throw so many punches. His price collapsed into even money. Now, there was a lot of strength in it, and he's still holding it, but JJ McDonough, people were very impressed with him. He's now around 6-4, 7-4. You know, Ryan Green, he's on the drift. Nobody really believes Green can beat O'Kane in the semi-final. But the other side of it's fascinating. JJ McDonough, he was the man the market wanted to really move in short. Ray, he was the one bookmakers didn't want in the semi, but he certainly deserved to win his quarter.
Thanks, Dale.
Good luck if you're having a bet tonight. It's a battle of the unbeatens. Eamonn O'Kane against Ryan Green. The first semi-final of Prizefighter, the Irish middleweights, is coming next.
Want to come and say hello to your family?
Got a job?
No, you got a van with your phone number on the back of it.
Wagons roll!
It's the maddest thing. Anyone who sits in it always bursts into tears.
Don't tell anyone about the crying.
Starlings starts Sunday the 13th of May at 8, part of Sky One Sundays.
Only true pioneers go further than others. Vauxhall Ampera, driving electricity further. European Car of the Year 2012.
Now, not only DVDs direct to your door, but also thousands of movies and TV shows, streamed instantly to your games consoles, laptop and iPad. Love Film Instant. From just $4.99 a month, the Love Film you know just got even better.
With over 150 ways to win at Betfred, you can enjoy the thrill of all your favourite games. Play on jackpot games that have over £3 million in available jackpots. Our live dealers give you that true casino experience with real action and real rewards. And get a completely free £10 no deposit bonus split between games and casino. Play now, win now at betfred.com.
She has the code.
Whatever she's got, I want it.
He is the key.
Now you're dealing with me.
Safe in cinemas now.
Right now, there's 50% off Nouveau Collection sofas, and as always, 4 years interest-free credit. DFS, making every day more comfortable.
And now. Oh, my word, look at that. What? I said now, and the movie started. That's just pure coincidence. No. With the Sky Movies pack, you can get hundreds of movies on demand through a Sky Plus HD box when you connect it to the internet.
What? Look, it's paused now. You didn't say that, did you?
No. But I thought it.
Enjoy Sky Movies for just £8 extra a month, including movies on demand. No one brings you movies like Sky Movies.
With over 500 casino games for PC, Mac, tablet and mobile, and £10 free when you join. Come to the home of casino, betway.com.
Tension mounting at the King's Hall here in Belfast. Semi-final number one of Prizefighter, the Irish middleweight, is on the way. He was thrill a minute, wasn't he? First time out, Eamonn O'Kane. 6-1 on with the bookmakers. The former Northern Ireland team captain has a lot of supporters. The man from Dungiven standing in his way. Ryan Green, 6-1 shot. Boasts a 6-fight unbeaten record. The battle of the unbeatens. Whose O is gonna go? Our MC, John McDonald.
Thank you, and a very warm welcome back to the action. This is semi-final number one in the Prizefighter series, brought to you by Betfair. Don't settle for less. Introducing to you, and welcome back, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, weighing in 11 stone, 4 pounds 10 ounces. 6 fights, 6 wins, 1 inside the scheduled distance. He comes to the ring undefeated from Logan, Ryan Reed. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed with gold, weighing in at 11 stone, 6 pounds, 12 ounces. 5-fight record, 5 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance. He comes to the ring as the former Commonwealth Games gold medalist from Dungannon, Northern Ireland, Eamonn O'Kane. Time for the bell, dial yet. Our referee in charge of the action is Mr. Ian John Lewis. This is 3-minute round semi-final number 1.
Boxers, I and the referee obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch the heads, kick them punches up. And when I shout break, you break clean. And remember, to defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
Well, what do we get this time from Eamonn O'Kane? Just exploded off the blocks. And looked anything but the classy amateur who boxed at the very highest level. And what do we expect from Ryan Green, who just about staggered his way through against Kieran Healy? If that's as good as he can manage, it's probably not going to be enough to beat O'Kane. And I think the way Green has come out, I think he knows that it's got to be a lot better than we saw in his first quarter-final.
I get the impression in the quarter-final, Green did pretty much as he always does. O'Kane is the one who can improve a little bit if he decides. But the first thing that happens is the foreheads bang together before a punch is landed. So hopefully we won't see damage in this one. They're both similar styles, the way they charge forward. There's a low blow, and O'Kane complaining about it.
Yeah, it really is scrappy. We've had a low blow, we've had heads coming together already, and we're still in the first minute of this one. So maybe Green's decided to turn it into a bit of a scrappy brawl. That might be his best chance.
I was a little bit disappointed in O'Kane in the quarter-finals, and the way he started here, I'm equally disappointed. I mean, what has this got to do with skillful boxing? What he achieved as an amateur, he certainly didn't go about it like this, charging in, throwing clumsy punches. I mean, where is the skill we expected to see from him?
Yeah, and now there's a...
Heads again.
Heads again. Oh, Ryan Green has got... Oh, 0. Well, that's unbelievable. And Green is a mess. That cut doesn't look very good at all.
Well, Nick, the first thing that happened before a punch was thrown was the foreheads came together. I'm not the least bit surprised. There's two guys who don't have a thought between them, just charging like a couple of rhinos into each other, and there's the result.
Green looks really upset. He's got Mick Williamson in his corner, who's the best cutsman in the business, but it doesn't look like Williamson's going to get a chance at the moment, because O'Kane looks like he's going to pour on and try and finish this here.
I think it's knocked the stuffing out of Green. I don't think he's coping with the cut too well. Maybe once he digests the fact. But look at the way they're throwing each other into the fray here. We're just going to see more damage.
Yeah, O'Kane again, just charging in, boring, and that cut's not looking very clever at all. It really is looking a bit nasty already. And that's a good right hand from O'Kane, it really is. And it's taken him down, and that was coming. And he's had enough, I think. Well, he's up at 7. Is he? No, he's not allowed to continue. But his heart went out of that when he was cut. You could see it in his eyes. It was just a matter of time. That was a good shot that put him on the floor.
Yeah, I think the fact that a terrible clash of heads caused the cut. Maybe if the cut had been caused by a punch, he would have accepted it, but he didn't seem able to accept it. It seemed to knock his heart out of the fight. And when he went on the floor, he looked as though he was going to roll over. Then he changed his mind and got back up again. But he didn't look steady on his legs. The referee stopped the fight. Kane, after the opening quarter-final, had a total war for 3 rounds. So maybe a little bit fortunate that he's an early night in this one, and maybe make him a little bit stronger for the final, but still not the form expected to see from him. Still disappointment.
Well, Green had all the stuffing knocked out of him with this head clash. He just wheeled away from it, and you could see it in his eyes that he was bitterly unhappy.
Yeah, but I think from that point on, that knocked the stuffing right out of him. He knew he was cut, he knew he was badly cut. I mean, it wasn't a deliberate but I mean, just a horrible clash of styles. The heads came together all night long, and as I say, Green just didn't seem able to cope with that, but the knockout punch was a terrific punch. Tried to keep his feet, couldn't do it, rolled over. At this point it looked as though maybe he decided not to continue. I mean, you can see that was a good solid shot. It was a wild punch, hardly a cultured shot, but had the desired result, and just knocked everything that was left in Green out of him.
I tell you what, anybody that saw Eamonn O'Kane in the amateurs, they're going to be wondering, well, who's this guy? I mean, he's unrecognisable from his amateur days, isn't he? I mean, it's crude and it's rough and tough, and it's got him in the Prizefighter final, but Green just didn't want to know, did he?
Yeah, that looked as though he was just going to quit, didn't want any more, changed his mind to go up again. I think that the young man was just sickened by what had happened. Maybe he could have continued. He's looking at the referee, watching the count. He was surprised when the referee waved it off, but he did look a little bit unsteady. But I don't think there was much point in allowing him to continue, because I think his heart had been knocked out of the bout.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Elliott has recorded a time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds of the first round. Referee Mr. Ian John Lewis has stopped the contest with Green in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner, and through to the final, from Dungiven, Eamonn King O'Kane. And show your pictures as he leaves the ring, please.
Gold at the Commonwealth Games in Delhi in 2010 has another prize in his sight, the £32,000, which is up for grabs in Prizefighter, and of course that's a beautiful trophy as well. Let's hear from him now, talking to Ed.
Well, Eamonn, a stoppage winner. How pleased are you with that result?
I'm delighted, you know, that I eventually found the timing on my right hook. I was a wee bit wild with there in my first fight. Ryan's a dangerous puncher because he's knocked a lot of guys out there. And I sparred him in the amateur days to know he can punch, so I was glad I tagged him instead of him tagging me.
That was still a little bit wild though, wasn't it? A bit bad-tempered.
Well, you know, he was coming with his head low. We seen that in the first fight, and we knew that Anthony Fitzgerald was going to come with his head low as well, so the idea was to stay low and come out with the hooks, and it worked well, I thought, in this fight, not as much in the first fight.
Who do you want to meet in the final?
I don't even know who's. Ryan Green and
JJ McDonough or Joe Ray?
As much of a muchness, as far as I'm concerned. Whoever gets there, I'm happy.
Well done.
He doesn't care who he fights, he's just beaten Ryan Green. He was calling him out again for a second go. Crowd love it. 1 round, stoppage victory for Eamonn O'Kane. Barry McGuigan, what's his game plan, or doesn't he have one?
Well, he does have a game plan, and I'm a bit disappointed with the wild hooks he's throwing, but he's putting everything into them. He wasted a lot of energy in the first fight. He'll be pleased that that fight's over. Very unfortunate for Ryan Green. I thought he was unhappy, very unhappy about that clash of heads, but I don't think it was deliberate. I think it was just a matter of him being in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, he has found the range with that right hook. I wish he would throw more straight punches. He won't beat either of the other guys throwing hooks like that. He's going to have to throw straight punches until he gets into the position.
They were charging into each other.
Yeah, they were just going at each other like bulls there. And,
I think he feels mentally and physically, I think he feels superior to this field. I think, you know, it's a measure of his confidence. He just feels he can go in there and dominate. And, you know, in this fight he could. Green, you know, had a lack of experience, and I think that showed. And I think he was trying to intimidate him right from the start. And he thought, go in there and really sort of mix it up with him, and he'll not be able to stand the heat.
And that right hook was a terrific shot.
Yeah, brilliant shot, wasn't it?
And it landed for once, but he's got to start throwing straighter right hands before he throws that hook in the final. Against those tall, rangy, classy guys, he's going to have to throw a straight shot to close down the distance against either JJ McDonough or an improved Joe Ray.
Do you think it will be McDonough who he faces in the final?
I think it will. I think McDonough's just got the better skills. He controlled that first fight very well behind his southpaw jab. He's got that height, but you know, if he gets to the final, it's a whole different fight because O'Kane makes you fight. He makes the best come out of you. You know, you've got to fight hard to stay with him.
Okay, Eamonn O'Kane through to the final of Prizefighter here in Belfast, but who will join him? Will it be JJ Madonna or Joe Ray? The second semi-final is on the way.
We're playing the top of the league today. The good thing is, they're a bunch of old boys. Seriously, we've got to beat them.
They've done it all.
It's Karachi again.